Sorry, it's not Pokemon Emerald with Aggron today. Aggron is going to be a longer stream, and I'm quite tired today, and I also have to do some other things this afternoon. So for that reason, I decided it's probably not the best day to run Aggron, because I'm going to be rushing through it, and I'm probably going to make bad choices. Also, I am going to be starting some like co-playing. I'm not really sure what to call them yet. I'm going to be playing alongside Elite Four Alex, who is a really good solo runner in Pokemon Platinum. I'm going to start doing that tomorrow. Because of that, I want to warm up on Pokemon Platinum before I get there, and I'm just making tons of mistakes because I haven't played this game in like maybe a month or two now. I played a lot of Pokemon Platinum runs early on into the year, back in back in January, maybe like mid-January. I haven't really played a lot of Pokemon Platinum since then, and it's April now, so I need to warm up in Pokemon Platinum again. Let's quickly talk about tier list placement and where we're at for Pokemon Platinum right now. I have not set this up yet because I don't have really a good streaming setup for Pokemon Platinum. I think I've only ever played one stream with Platinum right now. I think it was like an Infernape-line run. I think that's all I've done. So yeah. I'm also streaming on Twitch, so you can go over there if you want to ramble about ASL. Do not spoil Group F. I have not seen Group F yet. ASL, for anyone who is anyone who is wondering, is the StarCraft tournament, Brood War tournament. I'm a massive Brood War fan. I have streamed some Brood War over on Twitch. Okay. Alright, this is how the Pokemon Platinum tier list looks so far. We've got some more recent results that have come out this year because I got the new emulator. So like Floatzel is doing real well because of that. But Perugly's old time, 2 hours, 39 minutes, and 49 seconds, was really bad. I made one critical mistake with it. So we're both going to play it with the new emulator, Super Shucky 2, as well as play it without that mistake, and I'm going to keep Water Pulse until Bertha. With Water Pulse at Bertha, I assume that this run is not going to be that difficult. Perugly actually has a lot of stuff going for it. This is my program Solo Dex. You can download it at my Discord in the description, so check it out if you want to get this. It has like, I'm trying to put all the information you need for a solo challenge all in one convenient place. So, Glameow evolves into Perugly at level 38. Pretty unfortunate level up time. At least we are the fast growth rate. So we're going to level up fairly quickly in the early game and then very quickly in the late game. This is great. For abilities, we have the choice between Limber or Own Tempo. I'm going to go with Own Tempo today. Limber's also good, but it loses Limber when it evolves to Perugly and it becomes Thick Fat. I think Own Tempo is better to hold throughout the entire game. Getting hit by fire types is not something I'm really scared of. Flint isn't very good. I guess the ice, like reducing ice damage is also good, but I'm not too worried about her, Candace, because her ghost type Pokemon we're just going to destroy with either our ghost type move, Shadow Claw, which we can get from defeating Fantina, or dark type moves like Feint Attack, which we learn at level 17. As far as evolution goes, it's not an amazing upgrade over Glameow when we evolve into Perugly. We get 142 base stat increase, but it's kind of distributed quite evenly across everything. Slight asymmetric benefit to attack and speed. It's a very fast Pokemon already. It gets ridiculously fast, and Pokemon Platinum is a quite slow game. I anticipate we are going to have absolutely no problems with speed in this run. The only difference between TM and HM learn set for these two is that Perugly can learn Hyper Beam and Giga Impact. This is a move that is, these are moves that are only learnable if the Pokemon is fully evolved. And it also gets Roar. Interesting. I've been using a lot of Roar in Generation 2 as of late, but I don't think Roar is going to be particularly useful in Pokemon Platinum. Just to emphasize the speed thing that I was talking about, one of the fastest Pokemon in the game is going to be Cynthia's Garchomp. This is Diamond and Pearl, by the way. 174 speed, because it has a timid nature plus speed nature. But in Platinum, Cynthia does not have a plus speed nature. She has a quirky nature, and so her Garchomp has 150 speed. It's a lot less fast. So that is a difference between these games. I don't remember how Perugly did. I got you. This is how Perugly did. It was, like, not great. In my opinion, not great. But mostly because I did not play very well with it. Forgetting Water Pulse was disastrously bad. Or, like, yeah, like forgetting it. Like, I didn't forget the TM. Like, I remembered the TM. I taught it for Byron, and then I forgot the move and couldn't get it back because there's only one Water Pulse TM. And, like, you need Water Pulse for Bertha. The rock types are just so brutal if you're using a normal type. This playthrough will not allow Natures or Hidden Power. This is like a re-ranking of the original Evolution playthrough that I did. I have not started running Species yet in Pokemon Platinum. I will... My intent right now, I'll just let everyone know what the plan is for this year. Right now, the plan for this year is that in Fire Red and in Platinum, I am going to finish my Evolution series this year. So those series will be wrapped up. In Fire Red, I'm playing all of the original 151 from Kanto with Evolution, and then once I finish that series, I will start playing individual species. So, first stages without evolving, and final stages without starting pre-evolved, and some middle evolutions, of course. I do middle evolutions too, but they're rarer because there aren't as many, and they're sometimes not as interesting. Sometimes they are, but sometimes not. Poliwhirl is always the exception. It just shows up and is like, this is why you should play middle evolutions. Sometimes we're really cool. So my plan is right now that by the end of 2023, I will be done the Evolution series for both Platinum and Fire Red. So then we'll start on the Species series with optimizations and second playthroughs for both of these games starting in 2027. Right now, I'm a little bit light on optimized series. Really, we just have Crystal and Emerald on the channel. And I am finding Emerald especially painful to do the optimized runs. Ike the Killer is way better than I am, and I'm having emotional problems with being so bad at the game. So it's frustrating. Every time I do an optimized playthrough, I'm like, yeah, but I'm like 5 minutes slower than Ike, so like, what did I even prove? It just doesn't feel like I'm contributing something valuable. So anyways, Emerald is I'm struggling with it emotionally, but I think it'll be better once we get more series into the realm of optimized playthroughs. Obviously, Pokemon Black and Heart Gold are going to remain first playthroughs with Evolution for the next few years at least. Okay, yeah, I haven't played a lot of Pokemon Platinum on stream, so we don't have synced music yet. Hopefully that'll come in the near future. I'm going to make a note about that right now because I feel like to stream this game, I really want to have synced music. If Austin's around. We need Platinum support and we need Heart Gold support. Okay. How long do I think this is going to take? Well, quickly let's jump back over to the tier list. Last time we had a time of 2 hours, 39 minutes, and 49 seconds. That was with the old emulator and a significant mistake. I think I'm going to be 50 minutes faster this time. I think 150. Yeah, I think in the range of 150 I will be, like, yeah. I don't think burnout from Emerald is the best way to describe it. Like, I'm not tired of Emerald. I'm like, I feel like I'm pushing up against my own limitations as a player. Like, I think Ike the Killer is much more naturally talented than I am. I work really hard to get at least half decent results, and I still make massive mistakes, and then Ike is just, like, really talented and understands the game far better than I do, and it's I don't know. Sometimes I feel I'm like Like, I should just make the videos. I'm like not up to the task because I'm not as good. And that's very defeating from a motivation perspective. It's hard to get motivation when you're like, I don't contribute anything. Yeah, hidden abilities will be allowed in Pokemon Black when I start doing species, as well as hidden power. Hidden abilities and hidden power with species. There are no hidden abilities in Gen 4, so that's why I can't use them here. Okay, I'm ready to start. I think an hour and 50 minutes is probably what's going to happen. If I'm over 2 hours, I think I will be slightly disappointed. If I'm around like 2:15 or higher, I think I will be very disappointed and surprised that I wasn't able to get the result lower. Because that's mostly just emulator speed that's helping at that point. Like, I think the emulator speeds up these runs by about 20 minutes per run, just because of the faster frame rate. Alright, here we go. Pokemon Platinum, Purugly-line, let's see how it does. By the way, I modded this intro so that if I press B, it just automatically goes to the bottom and presses no info needed, and then it automatically clicks the Pokeball for me without me having to use the touch screen. This is the biggest quality of life improvement possible in Platinum version. Also, I do want to note that this patch is available for you, so check it out in the description if you also want to have these solo challenge powers. I'm going to be replacing Turtwig today with Glameow, because I feel like I should face the fighting type starter. Even though, as far as type effectiveness goes, our coverage is actually worse for the Empoleon. I don't really remember how Simple affected the challenge. I think it was Simple was good for the challenge, honestly. Wait, I'm not sure. Don't quote me. I don't remember. I don't remember. I forget what Simple does now. I don't want to claim. I'm just forgetting. I'm very forgetful. Thanks, ADHD. We get Fake Out at the start, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I play these runs with typing being the only thing that matters, so I just make it that, like, if the Pokemon has super effective type against us, we play against that one, even if the other one is technically going to be a little bit more difficult, or that team is, like, in Fire Red and stuff, the teams are constructed differently, so some of his teams will have 2 Intimidate users, which will be really good against a physical attacker, so maybe you want to fight Venusaur instead of fighting Blastoise or something like that. We get a level a lot in the early game, so fighting wild stuff makes sense. We do get Return, but we have very few options for, what's it called? Oh, what am I doing? Fake Out, I can't spam that move. I need to reorder these. Can't do it in battle in this game. We'll call it Momo again. Momo is my, my orange cream colored cat. She's usually hanging out on the chair where, just out of the view of the camera, she stays hidden most times. But occasionally she shows up on stream. So we get Return right away. This is not the case in Diamond and Pearl. In Diamond and Pearl, you get Hidden Power from the Trainer School early, but you do not get Return. Whereas in Platinum, you get Return. So Diamond and Pearl, I think actually I think there will be a lot of interest in running, for me at least, for running an individual Diamond and Pearl series. I think I'll probably do that in the future. Because I think that the comparison between Platinum and Diamond and Pearl is actually quite different for a lot of Pokemon. Similar to the comparison between Red and Blue and Yellow, those games are incredibly different. Hidden Purr? Yeah. Ah, signs, and mailboxes, the hardest things in the world. Okay, so I've also implemented a new thing this year, which is Pokeballs have guaranteed catches. We can debate if this is the right choice or not. I think that there are a lot of interesting perspectives here as to whether this is the correct thing to do for solo challenges or if it's just cheating. In the end, the way it works is I've played the run for 4 minutes right now, and if I'm doing an optimized playthrough, if I fail to catch the Pokemon with like 1 or 2 Pokeballs, I'm going to have to restart because it's going to ruin my time. That's not fun for me. So I just decided in the end, yeah, if a Pokemon gets Spore right at the beginning of the game or something like that, that makes it a little bit easier to catch HM users. Yes, that Pokemon now does get a disadvantage with guaranteed catches, and Pokemon that would, say, knock out the enemy Pokemon, like an enemy, like a solo Pokemon that has like a really powerful move at the beginning of the game and nothing else, then they can't weaken the species and they just have to YOLO balls. That Pokemon's going to gain a small advantage from this mechanic change. I'm all about everyone playing these games in the way that brings them the most joy. So for me, I'm always prioritizing 3 things: fairness, accuracy of data, and fun. Well, it's actually in the opposite order. Fun is the most important thing because I will stop playing these solo challenges if they are no longer fun for me. So I prioritize fun, and then underneath that, I try to prioritize equally fairness and accuracy. I think I've made a small case for why it's not entirely fair for every Pokemon to get a guaranteed catch, but there is also an argument to be made for that being a very fair way to approach this. It's also very accurate because every Pokemon will have access to the exact same mechanic, and that will not, like one Pokemon spending 5 Pokeballs to catch a Pokemon and the other one spending 1, that will no longer, if both of them are like just YOLOing the Pokeball, that will no longer affect results. So when a Pokemon gets a time that's 5 minutes faster than the other Pokemon, you're never going to be like, well, there's some error in that data because this Pokemon had to spam 6 balls and the other one didn't. Yeah, I'm going to train for Feint Attack for Rourke. Last time I tried to fight him earlier with other moves and it did not go well, so I will be going for Feint Attack this time around. I made the change for Abra specifically, but it never shows up. Yeah, we could force it to show up. That'll be possible at some point. Do you allow catching a Pokemon to save Slowpoke from... To save Slowpoke from blocking out to a wild? What do you mean? Oh, like catch a Pokemon to like improve the... No, I don't think so. I think that's like a hard edge case. I don't know. I'll think about that later. I like making rules based on... we don't need the Quick Claw today, obviously. I like making rules based on what I think is going to get the most use. Fake Out. Fake Out's pretty good because I haven't been using it very much because I have to move the cursor, and moving the cursor takes more time on 4 times speed. Oh yeah, I can only use it at the first turn of battle. That's right. I gotta remember that. It's not like every time a new Pokemon comes in I can use Fake Out. It's just right at the beginning. So it's really not that good for solo challenges, which is why we'll end up deleting it later into this run, or fairly soon. We want to prevent this thing from going for Bide, so in this case Fake Out is useful. And I'm gonna miss every Pokemon that has Inner Focus that doesn't flinch. The Zubat has Inner Focus there, so it's perfect time to talk about it. Luckily, Rivalry, not Static. I always think the Shinx has. He has fighting type, and it has Low Kick. It's a Machop. I don't like fighting it when I have a normal type at the beginning. I might go back and fight her, and then the next person, and then fight him just for the experience, because trainer boosted experience is hard to come by in this section of the game. We probably should force the Abra. I never fight the Zubat experience. Yeah, he's bad experience, but I do think... Oh, I guess I'm not live on Twitch. 1 second, let me pause. I was supposed to be live on Twitch. I just didn't realize that it didn't automatically start. So I am live on Twitch now. Sorry about that. I think like the Zubat guy is usually bad experience, but I'm training to level 17 for Feint Attack, so I don't know. I think he's better experience than fighting only wilds north of Orberg City. Let me know if I'm wrong about that, and I should still just skip him. Like, I only fight him when I need absolutely every piece of experience in the early game. Hypnosis, my favorite. Hypnosis, my love. My wife's jealous of Hypnosis. Love that move. Like, that Kricketot gave so little experience. I think the Zubat guy is better. The Ponyta give comparable experience yields? Okay. Oh, I did the fake out thing again. Just like, every time there's a new Pokemon, use it. No. Running low on PP here. This is great. Beautiful. One thing I really like about Platinum is I love how chill this game is. This game by far feels like the slowest, most relaxing game to play. It is least high pressure. It's not like the other games that I play on the channel, which are all incredibly fast paced. Like, especially Pokemon Black. Pokemon Black is so fast. You look away from Pokemon Black for 1 second and you pay. Well, I'm going to pay here because I'm being bad. Yeah, well. Oops. Gotta let him knock us out. Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. Yeah, fast growth rate. Fast growth rate makes Glameow much better. There's a silver lining here, which is we get to get the Geodude's experience again. Oh yeah, I have to fix blackouts in the router. It doesn't record the blackouts correctly. Unfortunately, no Rock Smash. Rock Smash is sometimes an option for Pokemon to get by Rourke if they don't have super effective damage. Anyways, I'm excited for Elite Four Alex to train me up in this game, make my times better. Fighting these Geodude is probably slower than Wild Experience. Yeah, sure. That one especially. The level 9 one is pretty slow. The question then is, do we fight these Geodude? I think the answer is, well, let's see. Pretty slow. Oh, Bronzor was that's a nightmare Pokemon. There are like nightmare Pokemon and nightmare abilities. I need a term for them. Why so many Geodude? Can we like not have a Geodude? Can we have a Machop or something? Yeah, thank you. There's always like mechanics or species in the game that they're both difficult to face and awful to use. I'm thinking about Pokemon like Executor, Pokemon like Executor, Bronzong. It's usually defensive Pokemon. And they feel terrible to play. Like, they just make your life absolutely miserable. And then when you go up against them, they also make your life miserable. And then there's abilities like that, like Sturdy and Intimidate. Absolutely useless for the player to have in a solo challenge, but really frustrating to go up against whenever you're doing a solo challenge. Like, Sturdy is marginally better starting in Generation 5, and I say marginally because usually you're overleveled enough that you're never going to get one shot, even if the enemy has 4 times damage. So Sturdy ends up just sitting there and doing nothing, and you wish you had a better ability. Maybe if I'm running like first stage Pokemon like Geodude or something. Training here in the daytime is a lot better. Oh, interesting. That's good to know. I didn't know that the Ponyta was a time... Well... Yes, Swagger followed by Psych Up is viable. I have used it, but I will not share with which Pokemon, because it has not come out on the channel yet. You're gonna have to wait a while, unfortunately. Fake Out is not a normal move. Keeps tricking me. My friendship's pretty high. I could probably teach Return and do more damage in this section. I'm gonna put it in the place of Fake Out. I don't want Fake Out anymore. It's messing me up more than it's helping. Hey! Ponyta. Oh my gosh. Ponyta do give good experience. Fake Out's a normal move. One more encounter. Faint attack. I think I'm still going to need Hypnosis with how much damage that did to the random Geodude. Yeah, but I'm going to mess up if I keep using Fake Out. I think it's actually worse. It's going to make me mess up more often than it's going to save us. I deleted it because I know I'm going to get seduced into it against like Onyx and stuff. Right here. Alright, so we're going to use Hypnosis, I think. Gotta heal again. Maybe 18 for damage rounding? I don't know. In this game, you really want to avoid depositing HM users. Every time you deposit HM users, you have to see the text scroll and then the like saving for a very long time. It's so bad. Like this. This is what you get when you deposit stuff. It does this once at the beginning, but then you avoid it if you don't deposit. But if you deposit, you get it again. How much does this do? Not ideal. $18 damage rounding for our next Pokemon. Hypnosis. Oh, Hypnosis is bad. Oh, Hypnosis. I think I'm gonna have to deposit. Yeah, I'll deposit. Yeah, it saves when you withdraw, whenever you use the PC. No, it's whenever you use the PC, it triggers it. It triggers the behavior, so then the next time you save, you have to do it. So if you just like deposit something in the PC or withdraw something in the PC, then the next time you save it, it's going to do the behavior. Yeah, Hypnosis has 60% accuracy in this game. It's only Diamond and Pearl that it has 70%. Nice crit. Cranidos doesn't have amazing defenses, but its attack is great, so we'll put it to sleep. Well, no we won't. No, I'm not keeping the Bidoof for Stealth Rock. That's manipping with HM user. When Hypnosis works, it feels real good, but when it doesn't, it feels bad. think I got lucky last time, maybe. I don't remember Rourke being quite this bad. We beat him. Slow early game, though. Oops. Go away, Zubat. Where is the Geodude? Should have caught one when I was in the Orberg mine. Or training north of the city. Yeah, this Pokemon feels like it was invented just for the enemy leaders' teams, but for nothing else. Kind of hate this guy. I never really intentionally try to dodge him like that, but I think it's the right choice. Normally I just like, I hope. I just run by him and then hope that he doesn't see me. Sorry, I stole your berry. Pokemon feels like it would be a Pokemon that would have, what's it called? Poison Point, but it doesn't. The Perugly has 45 speed. We're fast enough. Thanks, Qmore, for the sub. The nice thing is if you're intending to block out, you're not going to incur more time losses by constantly depositing and withdrawing and just never saving. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're fine. Easy. Yeah, Pecha Berry is the best item for this fight. It's so good. With Fake Out, we could hit the Zubat and knock it out in one turn without having to use Pecha Berry, then go Oran Berry, but we didn't need it. Yeah, if I lose the Pecha Berry. That's fine. Water Pulse. Sign of things to come. Oh, whoops. Ah, darn. A trick here is the speedrunner does sometimes is you can just go into a wild battle and then she'll heal your Pokemon. So you don't have to use the, what's it called? It's gonna be fine. I don't want to save. I really don't want to save. Alright. Yeah, the level there, though, is not determined by, what's her name, Mars. The level there is determined by Rourke. So if you take a while to beat Rourke, then you're a higher level for that fight. And if you take less time to beat Rourke, then you're a lower level for that fight. I stand by my choice to give up Fake Up. I would have made so many mistakes if I had it. Can't wait to play Black 2, White 2 and not have to constantly reopen the bag to use repels. Saving does take longer than a Victory Bell run in Gen 1. That's true. Also, defeating a Blissey takes longer than a solo run in Pokemon Crystal. These are just Pokemon Platinum things. I like this training a lot. It's not the most efficient, but we get healed after every single battle. And if you come back in to fight them, you don't get the same benefit. If only we evolved with the Soothe Bell. Not this guy. I always forget which trainer it is here. Yeah, I know Diamond and Pearl is so much worse. Diamond and Pearl are unplayable. Maybe they'll be okay on 4x speed. I haven't tried them yet. I think they'll be fine on 4x speed. Supposedly the AI is not very good, so at least I'm not gonna spend like ages. It's not like Heart Gold. Heart Gold is a slow game. Not because the engine runs badly, but because there's just so much to do. I don't want to equip the Soothe Bell. If I go to Soothe Bell, I don't know. I guess we can do Soothe Bell, but like I want to just Cherry Berry through this entire gym and not have to touch my inventory. Save time. I'm not going to give up that much friendship by doing this. It's like maybe one level. And I would put the Cherry Berry back on anyways. That's 2 inventories we skip by doing this. What Super Potion? I don't know what Super Potion you're talking about. Well, for my Cherry Berry. Sometimes that happens too. Now, I think I should have probably grabbed the other one before I went in here. Oh my gosh, doors are so hard. Hate doors. This one. Look at this. Look at how bad that is. Look at how bad that is. It's so bad. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about assist. I don't have a ruling on it, really. So annoying. Oh, blackout. My theory with hidden items like this, a super potion like that, is don't pick them up. When you pick them up, you get worse times. I've noticed Ike just skipping so many held items and things like that that I pick up, or hidden items, and then it ends up being the case that just skipping them is far better because you save time by skipping all the random small miscellaneous items. If you can get like multiple items all at once, it went for safeguard, I saw, but too fast. Oh, we lose again. At least we get experience from 2.1. We're actually gaining... So one thing we could do here is we could run Soothe Bell for this fight and in that entire section of the game, and then just intentionally black out here and gain a ton of friendship. I actually don't think it's a bad idea, because we're not really getting hit by much stun spore, so maybe this is the better choice. Just because every time we black out to her, we're going to gain... Like, watch the friendship right now. It's 169, and then it's going to go 172 at the beginning of the battle. And when we lose the battle, it's not going to go down as much as it went up. So we're actually farming friendship from a battle like this and improving the damage of return at the same time that we're also leveling. We're probably just going to win this time, though. Love that. Yep. Now I have to sit through another save. Oh, I should have used repel in that same inventory. We don't need the insect plate. Ah, ghost. Dread plate will be useful for Fantina. Substitute will be useful for Fantina. Oh my gosh. There are no mandatory trainers in here. Except Jupiter. I will not make choices based on Pokeballs being 100% catch rate. So I will be catching them in the same place I would normally catch them. Annoying crit. Well. I don't know what you mean by the cadaver guy. Which cadaver guy? Where? should probably do that, and then the bike, and then back to the center and deposit the egg. I don't even know if letting the egg hatch might be less time than seeing it saving a lot of data screen though. I don't know. Maybe I just have to not, if I deposit the egg, maybe I just have to not save. Really dislike the bike in this game. I don't know how it works. Oh. Do we have anything that heals that? Nope. Oh, well, great. I think we're dead now. Well, maybe not. We one-shot these. Well, we're dead. Ah. Only 5 repels worries me deeply. I'll just pray that I'm good. Oh my gosh, this bike. Someone tell me how this bike works. Has the most weird, inconsistent behavior. Like one time it does the like jumpy thing where it goes over the ledges and it's great, and then other times it just doesn't. I have no idea why it switches. This has to be the most frustrating puzzle in the entire game. Especially when you run out of repels. I guess I don't need Earthquake. This guy doesn't learn Earthquake. Earthquake does it. It gets dig, but no Earthquake, yeah. So we can just dig out. That's nice. Luckily we have Super Repel to get back. The fast bike. Gotta have space to gain speed. Yeah, no, I know that I gotta have space to make speed. But like, it feels like it just switches modes randomly. Like, I have space, and then all of a sudden it's in a different mode, and I didn't click the B button. I just don't get it. It makes no sense to me. Spinners will never catch us. Only people that are predictable like this when I don't know what I'm doing. Like, does it take you off of the bike when you hit a wall or something like that? Because that's what it feels like is happening. It feels like I'm just randomly being taken off of the bike. It shouldn't be messing with the mechanics. I don't know. Maybe I'm pressing the B button or something. I don't know. I don't like the bike. How many badges? 2. You can see the badges in the top left. The spinners will catch me if I run by them, by the way. Bye-bye, nose pass. Hey, Churro. How's it going? I'm having a bad time playing Pokemon Platinum. I was playing so well on like Tuesday, and then yesterday I played absolutely terribly in all the games that I played. And it's continuing again today. Like, oh, what a nightmare. Oh yeah, we have to go over to the place first. That one is a streaming mistake. Yeah, spinners are terrible. Awful mechanic. It would be like, if the spinners weren't actually random and they had like a predictable motion, maybe that would be fun. Like they like rotated in a weird way where they like face one way and then they have like a timing and you have to memorize the timing and then get by them. I think that would be fun. But that isn't how they work. They just do random stuff. It's just not engaging. There's no mechanic there where you can like learn the mechanic or anything like that. This guy, get out of my way. Leaf 4 Alex did ask if I could turn these off. I haven't figured it out yet. These people would be nice to get rid of too. Kind of feels similar to Surge's gym in randomness. Like sometimes the person is in the place you need them to be, and maybe also make the layout the same every single time. Like always force it to be a certain combination of doors that you have to go through. And make it so the trainers have zero vision so they can't find you. Because some Pokemon will just lose time in here randomly. Aha. Saving a lot of data. I don't want to make the... I don't want to make the room brighter though. Like my goal is I don't want to change the mechanics of the game. I just want to eliminate stuff that messes with results. And I don't want to change the visual appearance of the game because then when I put it in the video, people are going to be like, wait, what's going on there? And then I'm going to have to put like a 5-minute explanation in every video about how I changed the mechanics. And that's not fun either. For repeated viewers, that will be awful. And then for me, that will also be not good. And for new viewers, that might be annoying. People have suggested that I make a web page and put like all my rules and modifications there. I think that's a pretty good idea. Alright, this rival fight is one of the more difficult rival fights in the game. Luckily, we don't have to save a lot of data before this one. Uh-oh. That does less than I was hoping. I don't want to feint attack this because it's not going to get knocked out in 2 hits. I want to have substitute for 1 hit. Oh, well, okay. I guess I got a low roll last time because I didn't 2-shot. That time I crit and I 1-shot, so I got a good roll. What is the damage range there on the Monferno? I don't know why it survived last time. Okay, I was told that if I deposit HM users, I can skip the double battle. But now if I deposit HM users and skip the double battle, I have to watch the saving scene. I'm sure the saving scene is less time than the double battle. So this one makes sense, but the double battle is kind of annoying. If you have Earthquake on your Pokemon, I think the double battle will be faster than depositing. Oh, that's nice. Neat. Let me get the person berries to avoid confusion. Haha. That's something I would say in a video. And everyone would just be like, no, that's not how it works. This is going to be a nightmare. Because there's a Bronzor. My least favorite Pokemon. Hey! Own Tempo worked there. Let's go. Alright. Ah, yeah. Let's crit. Amazing. Amazing. I gotta get art for him. I've been thinking about new art to get for the channel because there's a whole bunch of trainers that need art. I think Ruin Maniac needs art because he's always causing problems. Oh, we can learn Shockwave. I guess we can't learn Shockwave if we deposit our HM users. That's awful. Okay, great. This is why I don't play differently in my runs. I have no healing. Okay, this is I get into this problem sometimes. I think I should buy Moo Moo milk more often than I do. Yeah, leave for Alexis. Evo's at 38. No, it's at 38. Definitely not Candy. We're probably gonna have to go back. I'm gonna go back. Evo is at 19. I know. I want HM users for this path because you can't get the fighting plate. You can't get the fist plate. You can't get the. If only there was a center in between. This backtrack is awful. Wow. Moo. People in here fight you. I don't remember who it is though. Do you need 2 dozen? Probably not. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Dennis needs art. 2 trainers here need art. Dennis is really good. Not today, he's not performing well. I thought the stockpile might have saved it there. We might wanna level up with Candice before Maylene. Also probably wanna grab Dig for the Lucario. Oh, I don't have HM users. No. Alright. Down here, you can get the Dig TM. No, I don't want to use too many candies now. Wake's going to be awful. Well. No, my PC skills will remain terrible. I refuse to learn menuing stuff. I have like no money. Gosh, this is bad. That's what happens when you black out everywhere. It's okay, there's some stuff in here that I can pick up. Oh, we got enough. Good. Okay. Get the silk scarf. Oh my god. I don't think I'll need natural gift in this playthrough. Yeah, there's HPF and iron. Yeah, I know. I didn't pick them up because I wasn't anticipating the need. There's also calcium just inside the city. Oh, slash. I don't think that's useful, no. Let's evolve. Perugly. Want some swagger? No. Teach dig. Put dig in the place of hypnosis. Buy my favorite move. Not very good after Gen 1. That guy's a nightmare if you can't skip him. Well, maybe it is. Boost, held items boost 20% starting in Generation 5. Sorry, in Generation 4. It also starts with an F. Okay. Wow. Oh, didn't expect that. Alright, fine. Meditate's been awful. We got hit by a rock tomb last time? Is that what we undersped? Must have been. Stop. All right. There's no soft sand available yet. We have to wait until later. Yeah, see, a bunch of the people inside the steel gym need art. I was thinking about the shell bell, yeah. I don't know if Serena is actually available enough to do art this year. So if you're an artist, let me know. There are a lot of trainers that I want to get art for. Well. Ah, my navigation of the overworld is terrible today. This is what I was talking about being rusty. That's why I'm doing this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oops. Yeah, don't run here. Don't want to fight her. The EVs were wasting? You mean like... I don't understand what you mean by wasting. Why did they think this was a good mechanic? This is the worst mechanic Pokemon has ever introduced. I hate this mechanic. It is so bad. I think we need this candy. I think Wake is going to absolutely crush us. Yeah, rotation battles are also pretty bad. You're right. Easy. Easy, easy. It didn't protect. It doesn't even have protect. That's not a real Pelipper. That's a fake Pelipper. The Moo Milk is nice. Don't know why I've never picked it up before. Or I have, like, occasionally. I think I talked about it once, but I don't regularly get it. How goes the Perugly run? Christy, unfortunately, the Perugly run is not going well. I feel like I'm playing really badly. I'm trying to shake off the rust for this game, though. That's the purpose of this playthrough. I think so far it's working. My brain is starting to wake up to Pokemon Platinum again. I'm trying to get it so that I have, like, I'm playing a different game, like, every day of the week. So that I'm more familiar with the games and I'm not constantly switching between them. Yeah, 12 Moo Milk. Yeah, I think, like, you're right, because it seems to be very similar to, like, the what do they call it? The soda. Oh, that crit was brutal. It's similar to the soda pop in Emerald, where you get the soda pop from the beach house, and then you kind of have everything you need for the rest of the game with those soda pop, and just like the random items you'll pick up here and there. So last time I had to candy here. think at least, or I trained. I did something. But I got to a higher level. Oh, the next difficult fight we have is the one with the rival kind of right away, so I'm going to get all the candies before that. We also have to get the Water Pulse TM now. We can also use... I'll probably keep Dig because it'll be helpful in the Steel Gym. But we could teach Aerial Ace or use Feint Attack. Not sure which one is better in this section. Probably just keep Feint Attack and minimize menuing. I had to be level 58 last time for the rival, so... I'm not that high of a level. This section is bad, but it's no Gen 2 rocket plotline. Also, I've really been enjoying playing Gen 2 lately. Been having a great time. I think the big unlock for me is just playing these games alongside other people. I've really been finding that playing the games alongside other people has been helping. Especially playing the game alongside people who are really good at the game. Like, I have to be seeing their footage at the same time and like actively viewing the choices they're making while I'm playing. That really does unlock the brain, because you can just see how they're approaching the problem solving. It's one thing to just constantly get like, have someone tell you like, oh, you should do this, oh, you should do this. Like, that's not really that helpful. Oh, this is so annoying. It's gonna hit like a truck when it finally attacks. Wow, we did it. I don't know how. Because I feel like when you're making choices and someone's like telling you what to do, you're just like, yeah, I'm making these choices for a reason. Like, I wouldn't do anything else. Don't tell me why what I've chosen is wrong. But then when you're watching someone, you can see them gaining time lead after time lead after time lead on you. You're like, oh, I'm making the wrong choices, and I see why now. Okay, this is wow. Oh my gosh. That was so scary. Just missing and getting hit by revenge after revenge. Maybe Aerial Ace would be useful just for that thing. Feint Attack is actually not very good on that route, I just realized. You can have it, and yes, it does bypass accuracy checks, but it's not very good. I assume that Cyrus isn't going to be too bad. I'll just fight him right away, I'm not going to save. Yeah, this is really easy. Oh, no. I feel like this game has no max elixirs. I always feel like quite short on PP items in this game. This inventory, can you not move things around in the inventory? I never seem to be able to figure out how to do it. Has a lot if you know where. Oh, we want to get water pulse. I'm forgetting water pulse right now. I'll go back to it after I get to Canalave City. Is it Canalave City or Canalave City? I don't know. I try to avoid saying its names in my videos because I know I'm going to do it wrong. I did figure out the solution though to pronouncing things wrong is just continue pronouncing them wrong like Tapig. I found this. Oh no, this is not where I'm supposed to be. I am not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to go to the Ravaged Path. That's the one. It's one of these tiny caves that's at the beginning of the game. It's here. Canalave. 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 Perfect. I'll forget that for next time. Sabrina's town. Yeah, that's what I should probably do. I was watching Wolfie VGC and then he said Arcanine and I was like, that is the way to solve this problem. I figured it out now. If people are going to criticize your pronunciation, make up a extremely silly pronunciation and then just always say that. I had like one of those galaxy brain moments where I was like, oh, I have finally learned from the best. I know how to do this now. I can solve my problems. Also then for like the next like 3 days, I was just like sitting places and then I'd have like Arcanine flowing through my mind. That is such a good name for Arcanine. The unfortunate thing about water pulses is not really helpful. Oh my gosh. It has it. No. Yeah, Chandelure. Yeah. Chantel and Chandelure. Yeah. Exactly. What? Okay. Like, you can do that. This is so bad. I think we have to train. I hate the Arcanine joke. No, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. One of my favorite new jokes now. There's also like, he says like Goldengo instead of Golden Ghoul. Like, oh wow. Goldengo. I only have 2. It's pretty bad. We're in a bad place right now. Maybe Silk Scarf? Let's check the Silk Scarf. Or, sorry, the Shell Bell. That's what I mean. Another item that starts with an S. That's not how you say it? Goldengo? It can't be. That cannot be the official pronunciation. That's so ridiculous. It's Golden Ghoul. Hey, but where do we teach Aerial Ace? There's no spot for Aerial Ace. We want Dig. Maybe we Dig. Or Water Pulse Confusion. Or just not get hit by this thing. Alright, sure. Sub's honestly not that expensive in this game. You can get it back whenever you want it. I do think we don't need it. I think that's correct. Yeah, this is the solution. Where? Psych up? What? Where do you get psych up? I don't even know where that TM is. Yeah, I want dig for the magneton, exactly. Water pulse not so good for the magneton. Bye-bye. See my little run there? That was great. Oh, this is fine. On the way to Celestic. 211 on the way to... Where's Celestic? Is that the foggy area? You gotta say foggy area. I don't know the route names. Well, I'm looking at the chat, Anderson. I'm confused. What? I'm so confused. I'm definitely looking at the chat and I'm responding to the chat. I'm asking questions about the chat. The chat is responding to me. I'm very confused. Should be fine. I love when return is my best move against steel types. Bronze ore. Okay, this should be fine. So last time I solved this with Water Pulse, and it was pretty easy after I got Water Pulse. Which makes sense. Byron is pretty bad. Oh, wow, look at that. That Steelix was amazing. Oh. Alright, it has... Okay, well, don't play it like this. Got it. Gonna heal it. I'm gonna lose if I don't crit or something. Does it have a thing that helps? Oh. Well, alright, Byron. Like I said, he's pretty bad. Should Swagger psych up for Cynthia? Interesting. What times do you miss? But I still miss those times anyway. Like when there were less people? I don't know. I don't think there's not that many people today. It's only like 200. There was like, I did like the Zoroark stream in Pokemon Black. It had like 1,000 people. That stream was so busy. What do I do now? Scald is better than Water Pulse for sure. I don't know what to do now. Oh yeah, I forgot this candy. What do I do now? After Byron... Oh yeah, I go to the lake. That's what I do. It's perfect that I flew here. This is the correct place to fly. Also, it's really hard for me to, like, learn from chat right now, so... I appreciate everyone like trying to make my gameplay better, but like I'm not going to learn anything that anyone is suggesting here. Maybe the only thing that I picked up is the moo milk, but I'm really not going to internalize any of this because I'm focused on trying to read chat and play the game and like look at damage ranges and read the Twitch chat and just like make sure I'm not making silly mistakes, which I'll still make anyways. Like this is not an optimal learning environment. That guy's just staring straight up. Huh. Oh my gosh. That revenge hit real hard. When will you save? Whenever I deposit. I don't think I'm going to deposit though. I ruined myself. I watched that Wolfie VGC video. Now it's just like my brain is Arcanine and Goldingo. I can't think of anything else. No. Yeah, those like speech to text or text to speech things where they like someone's streaming and then it's just like reading the chat. No, absolutely not. That sounds so chaotic. I think also my content has the feeling like it's more chill content, relaxing, Pokemon style ASMR almost. Although that is not what I'm intending to make, but anyways, it's more of that kind of vibe, so I think that would ruin the vibe for some people. Oops. I think I heard him say Cinderace. I know there were other ones that were just as ridiculous, but those were the two that stuck out in my mind as like it just reminds me of the days when I said like Tangela or whatever back at the very beginning of the channel. I like had no idea how to pronounce Pokemon names. Mostly because when I was a kid, my parents didn't let me watch the anime. So the only way I knew how to pronounce Pokemon names was literally just like looking at the Pokemon and like trying to sound it out or talking to other people about it. And like of all of them, like Tangela is probably the worst because it makes sense that it would be Tangela. Anyways, also I was around when people were talking about Pokemon and I still got that somehow. But some of the other ones, like the Gen 5 names, I genuinely had no idea how to pronounce them. Like there was no guide and I've literally only ever read their names I guess I've seen them in like some videos and stuff, but I don't know. It didn't stick as well as it otherwise could have, I guess. Sintarashi. Yeah, okay, I did hear him say that. Yeah, that's great. That one's great. I hate this guy. Oh my gosh. Douglas. He's the worst. Douglas! Stop! This guy needs art. We need Douglas art real bad. Yeah, I was born in 92. Also, I've always really struggled with English and like language. Language has been really hard for me my entire life. I didn't learn to read for a really long time. When I did learn to read, I was really bad at it and I didn't like it. Spelling is awful. I don't find myself drawn to those activities. And then when people start policing my pronunciation, I'm just like, okay, like, all right. This time. Or okay. I don't have a cherry berry. I don't think. I think I used the last one, didn't I? Pretty sure I don't have one. I don't want to open the inventory just to check. Ah, I hate the timing that she's always on. Never get by her. I should maybe like turn one tile earlier or something and avoid her that way. I think that might be possible. Oh, this is another terrible mechanic. What were they thinking? We're gonna make you so you have to walk really slowly everywhere. Oh, amazing. It's like I am over encumbered in Skyrim. I'll walk very slowly back to Whiterun. Sell all my goods. That's what Lydia's for. Probably Shadow Claw in the place of Aerial Ace. Unless we want Aerial Ace for the Abomasnow. Oh, he pronounced that one also ridiculously. Now, I think that might have been the first one that I noticed. I was like, wait, what? I paused the video, I just like looked at it, I was like, wait. I'm sworn to carry your burdens, that's right. Oh. That still did like... Should have used return. It still wouldn't have knocked it out though. I'm dead now. It doesn't have left tape, but it has Snow Cloak. Wait. Do I one shot? No. Alright. Oops, sorry, I didn't want to talk to her. Well. This time just no Focus Blast. Alright. Like, sure. I hate Snow Cloak. Oh, I had a deep moment of empathy when I was watching that Wolfie VGC video, and then he was saying things like Goldango. I was like, what's happening? And then I realized this is how every new viewer feels when they tune into one of my videos, and they're like, they see me, I'm in the Elite Four against Koga, and I'm like, oh, this steel type Venomoth is really challenging to defeat. It's like, wait, what? Like, what did he just say? Oh, I know I have Aerial Ace, it just doesn't do enough damage to two-shot as we saw in the previous battle, so I went for Dig because it has higher effective power, so I was like, maybe I'll two-shot with that, and then I missed. Maybe I give up Dig, but I don't know, there's an electric gym coming up. I don't really want to give it up. Yeah, there was a time when the Venomoth thing was unironic. It's like, I went in here and I attacked it with a, I don't even know, like a physical move because it's a psychic type, and then people are like, what are you saying? Stop. Alright, we win now. She wasn't that bad. Candace is like... What's another gym leader that's like Candace? She's like, okay. I also have no idea how to use the bag in this game. I wish there was a little bit, the bag was a little bit more similar in all the games. The Heart Gold Soul Silver bag is by far the worst though. And that's even with the black and white bag that adds items at the top instead of at the bottom, unlike any other game in the series. Or the Heart Gold Soul Silver player room where you have to walk, what is it? You have to walk left, but all the other rooms you exit to the right. So I always press right, and then I realize as soon as I spawn that that's not the way I need to go, and then I'm like, oh. Weird small inconsistencies that you only notice when you play the start of the game over and over and over again. Choosing Skyla may come back to bite me. I'm sure Skyla is going to be okay. I don't know about Levania. Maybe that one sounds rough, but I am Skyla's pretty bad. I don't know if you know. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, she's a lot better in White 2 and Black 2. She's not going to be the Skyla tier anymore in those games. Probably have to have Bryson there still. He might be, maybe a Pokestar Studios tier below Bryson, though. I think that's actually the real ranking. That is the worst part of those games. Playing that on 1x speed is so painful. I love... No! No! I knew I was trying to push down, but I was not fast enough. Oh well. You gotta hug the bottom here to get by this guy. He's like a sniper. You gotta go like this and go around. Yeah, oh well. Oops. Oh yeah, I'm all for like them putting side content in the games, but it would be nice if they didn't force you into it. Like add the optional content and then just let me choose. Like, let me choose if I'm gonna go through that optional content or not. Yeah, flying type has there's not really a strong flying type trainer with the exception of Lance. Lance is a flying type specialist. Ice is also a bad specialist type. Wait, there's one line on this ground that's like wavy. I haven't noticed that before. I almost healed in the center before all of this. Lance is not really a flying type specialist in Gen 1. He only has, what, 3 flying? I guess he has 3. He still has 3. In Gen 2, though, he is a flying type specialist. Oh, you used to play with a new save file without overwriting the old one? Oh my gosh. Yeah, PokeStar Studios would be painful then. I don't, like, okay, so, like, we could mod out the PokeStar Studios stuff. I have never done that with a game where there's been a section that I don't like and I take it out. The analogous section of the game would actually be the distortion world in Pokemon Platinum. There's a large section where we just don't fight any trainers and we literally just have to like navigate the overworld for like 3 minutes. So potentially I could just mod it so that I don't have to do that and I go, like, I enter the distortion world and I'm just immediately at Cyrus and I can just fight him. I don't know though. I feel kind of like wrong about doing that, because when I'm modding out, like, let's say it's what's it called? Also, steel resists Ghost in this game before Generation 6. So this isn't even super effective. Why would it be? There's nothing that's super effective against this Pokemon. But, like, when I mod out, like, when I change the encounter rate or something like that, I'm not trying to remove a portion of the game. I'm trying to stabilize results and adjust for, adjust for inconsistencies in results. And then, like, there's there's an issue of proportion that does bother me, where, like, if you do remove a section of the game, like the distortion world, then the proportion of the run is slightly distorted. Because there is a section where you're just supposed to, like, go through the overworld and not actually fight any trainers. And that feels like it should kind of be represented in the total playthroughs time. This is a small issue. It's not really, like, I could just remove it and just have fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll take out PokeStar Studios. Probably not, though. I remember talking to, I think it was Shadow Stitch or someone, but they said it's not that long when you're on 4 times speed. It's like 2 minutes or something, which is fine in the context of a run that's going to be like an hour and a half. I'm bad. Wow, this, if you've ever had no faith in my ability to play Pokemon Platinum, you'll have even less faith in my ability to play Pokemon Platinum after today. Normally, I am much better than this. I swear. No. Just opening the trainer card in, like, the middle of the grass. I know what I'm doing. Before Alex is going to teach me to skip this one. Why regular repels? Because they're at the top of my bag and I don't want to scroll down. And I have them and I want to get rid of them so that the bag is less cluttered. No, 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 no! Where is it? Okay, so there's a trick here, which I did not get to show. It's right there. That's where I was clicking there. I know it's a skill issue, but it's very frustrating when I miss that. So when you select the rare candy, the spinning trainer will just spin by you and not catch you, even if they look at you, because you have a menu open. So you can just get by them consistently every time if you click on the right square, but yeah, I'm bad. 4 times speed is going to break your brain for a little bit if you've never played on it before. It's very hard to do everything because the game is going by so quickly. That's another reason why, like, Anderson was mentioning that I was, like, not looking at chat very much. Like, it is hard to look at chat and still play this game well. Like, if I was playing on 1 time speed, I'd be able to watch every message in chat. But, like, if I glance over at chat and read a long message, I'm gonna accidentally use return on a steel type or something like that. Or like knock myself out because of Destiny Bond. Or in Gen 5, even if I'm not reading chat, I'll still miss things like bide because the text scrolls so quickly. Oh. Oh, Black and White 2, yeah. Accidentally teach explosion over your best move. That didn't happen to anyone recently. I've never heard of that happening to anyone. Well, shouldn't have used the hyper potion. I hate Bronzor. Pokemon is terrible. I just need to knock out the, what's it called? Knock out the Munchlax so that they send in, so that my, what's his name? Barry sends in Rapidash. That just uses fire moves on them. What? Did like no damage. Thank you, Barry. Don't have good moves left over. I've heard many people talk about the 4x speed thing where it sometimes happened to me when like people come into the stream and then they look at the stream and they're like, whoa, you're actually playing this game a lot faster than I was thinking when I was watching your videos. Like, yeah, we slow the video footage down to 50% of what I played it at as a baseline, and then we slow down from there or speed up from there, depending on how my narration is timed. Oh yeah, I want to go. Let's go. Yeah, so this section of the game, 137. I'm going to be disappointed in this result. I already feel it. I already feel it. No. Gotta go up here. Also, the controls make no sense in this area. This area would be awful if we got wild encounters. Wow. In Gen 7, when there's like Ultra Beasts and you can go to like the Ultra Dimensions or the Ultra Portals or whatever. I'm forgetting all the names of those things. But when you can do that, it would have been nice if there was areas like this where you could explore. There's a lot of place to explore, not just like very simple paths with some aesthetics. I think that's the biggest thing I feel about the newer Pokemon games, is there's much less of an emphasis on exploration, and that is changing to some extent in the more open world titles. But as a kid, it always felt like these games were very much about exploration. Alright, how bad is Cyrus gonna be? See, that's like 3 minutes of time. 2 minutes. 2 to 2.5 minutes. It's actually not as long as I thought. I'm looking for the Rostberry. I might not need it actually. Maybe wait. Maybe we can just run Silk Scarf here and crush everything. That's probably the case. Took 240 at 4 times speed. Okay, yeah, we can one-shot this, so we're never going to get burned. We gave up Substitute, so we can't block the Intimidate from the Gyarados. And we deposited our HM user, so we don't have Shockwave. But I think our special attack is low enough that we would not one-shot even if we were using Shockwave there. It's the super effective Swindle. Yeah, look at that. Perugly's pretty good. Normal type's pretty good. Alright, shiny Giratina. Shiny Giratina. Shiny Giratina. No, not today. Oh, by the way, a shiny was sighted yesterday in a solo challenge. Not in the way you might expect, though. Yeah, first try Cyrus, pretty good. Pretty good. Is it not shiny locked? I don't think it's shiny locked. I'm pretty sure people shiny hunted there. Yeah, Gen 2 has no, or Gen 4 has no shiny lock, yeah. I have not seen Perugly with its tail like unwrapped. I'm sure that is terrifying. Or weird. Probably weird. Alright. This gym takes quite a while. There's just so many random NPCs here. I don't know what the damage range on Water Pulse is. Yeah, it's a 2-shot. I was like, maybe we should Water Pulse just to not make contact and not get paralyzed. So I think last time holding on to... because I held on to Substitute for a really long time in my previous playthrough. I think that was a mistake. I think Elite Four Alex has really convinced me that this is the way to go. She gets Psych Up, at least for the rival battle. I think you're going to struggle without it. I don't know where Psych Up is, though. It says, like, before Celestic Town, but where before Celestic Town? Help me. Secret Power is in Amity Square. Amity Plaza? I don't know what it's called. The place where you have a Pokemon walk around with you. That's why you catch Psyduck, so you can go in there. Do I have to go back to the move reminder to get Psych Up. Or to get, Swagger. Past Celestic Town to the left. Celestic Town. Past Celestic Town to the left. Okay. I'll go back and grab it. Thanks for the assistance. No static here. We just hope we don't get static now. Come on. Ah, we're good. I always find it strange during this fight that the Luxray is the most bulky Pokemon on his team. It's always the one that survives. My maximum damage roll here is 99%. I can't one-shot. Okay, I'm just going to pause for a second. I want to look up the Psych Up stuff. Where to find Psych Up? Shout out to Techno Trainer for providing me this visual guide that none of you are going to see. Oh, this guy like yells at you for a bit. And then he gives it to you. Okay. A ton of competitive Pokemon, but now we have Nuzlocke speed runs, single Pokemon races, and many others. Yeah, there's so many formats in the game, it's great. It does feel like Volkner was just added last minute. They're like, well, we need like a final gym trainer. Who should it be? This guy, like give him some electric types. Also in like Diamond and Platinum and whatever, he has nothing. He has like he has Pokemon that are not electric types. Flint is the same too. Alright, there's Psych Up. I could probably give up Dig at this point. I need Water Pulse. I kind of want a Shadow Claw. Yeah, this is the right house. Wait, what are we giving up? I don't get it. We need Water Pulse for Bertha. We want Shadow Claw, so if we're going to teach Swagger Psych Up, then we have to get rid of Return. But that makes no sense. Or are we gonna... Wait, what? So teach Swagger in the place of Dig, but then, like, where do we put Psych Up? We need Shadow Claw, though, for the Spiritomb. Obviously, I don't need Dig, but I need Shadow Claw and I need Water Pulse. I don't feel like there's 2 move slots that are free. I feel like there's 1 move slot that's free. I would go Return and Shadow Claw. You mean you would use those moves and get rid of Water Pulse and Dig? I'm unconvinced, though, that I actually need Psych Up right now. Oh, I need Water Pulse. I need Water Pulse. I tried this before without Water Pulse, and it was awful. I needed to be like level 88 or something to beat Bertha. It was so bad. Where's the Swagger TM? Pokemon Mansion. Oh, yeah, I know where this is. I'm right here to get Swagger anyways, though. We'll just get it now. I'm going to try and beat the rival without Psych Up, and then hold Shadow Claw, and if I can, and then we can just beat Aaron, because he's easy, and we'll make it past Bertha with Water Pulse, and then move on. See ya, Betty. Thanks for stopping by. She's coming for me. No, Magnezone will be fine. It's fine. One Magnezone is fine. We have return. Ah, you kidding me? Blissey lady. Yeah, return can to hit the Magnezone. Only 20% chance though. Let's see. No, we're not gonna get it. Not this time. Oh, the barrier is annoying. It's fine. About to run out of Moo Moo Milk. I had a friend in high school who would always criticize the way that I would say milk. Be like, it doesn't have an E in it. It's got an I. Very true. Very true. Alright, I was hoping to get a 150 time, so we just hit 150, or we're about to hit 150 right now. Right now. Oh yeah, Malik. Yeah, that reminds me of that video too. He showed me that video. Sometimes when I see Chimecho, I think it's a ghost type. I don't know if I should get this candy. I'm running kind of low on repels, and I haven't really skipped any candies, so I think I'll skip it. Empoleon. We have to face one. Maybe I should have saved before this. I don't know. Can't be that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. The last moo milk. I think last time we tried Irontail and it was not good. I think I just got like last time was terrible. Like the one memory I have from my last playthrough with this thing was just Bertha was terrible. I should have just kept Water Pulse. It solves everything. Oh, I should candy right there. Well, let's see if we can do this. Ooh, it might actually make sense to get the Swagger TM and then teach Psych up for this battle in the place of Swagger. Like, we'll just be able to win this with candies, but... because then you can just get rid of the Intimidate debuff. And you don't need Swagger to set up. Good luck on the rival. I think he should be fine. This should be fine. Yep, easy. Perugly's ears are different sizes. I think the art is supposed to be like standing kind of a little bit turned, so then the one is further away. That's why. It's not like standing directly front on to the camera. It's a little bit of perspective. This always survives. Easy. So much better than last time. That was night and day. I think we can just sweep this. The Bronzong is going to be annoying. Hopefully we don't Flame Body. Whoa, okay, Magmortar's last. Never mind. I think we will do sub 2 hours. Yeah, the whisker thing is the way the overlay is adding drop shadows, yes. If you look at the thumbnail, I specifically corrected for that in the thumbnail. But the overlay, I don't have control on a pixel level, so I did not correct for that. I love that return is the best move against this. Bye-bye. 2 hit on that is actually really satisfying. It's better than it could be. All right, we'll try the psych up strategy here. Why not? Okay. Spiritomb. It's bad offensively, so we'll psych. I think maybe only 1. I don't want to over set up. We're ridiculously over leveled. Yeah, let's go. Resisted return. 1 hit. I got you, Cynthia. Alright, way better result for Perugly. Way better. This is about half hour faster. 157.29, 13 resets, 7 blackouts at level 85. Game time incoming. What? Ah, 7:23. Okay, so... Oh, even more than half an hour. That's still like, we got like 40 minutes. 40 minutes is pretty good. Yeah, we got to move the S tier. We're gonna have to change all the tier labels this year at some point. For HM users, this is Generation 4. But yeah, we're gonna have to move all these tiers. Let's see if we can get this in here. Yeah, see, it's a lot better now. It ranked up a lot. Ignore the thresholds and stuff, but it's in its whiskers cause so many graphical problems. Look at this. It does not look good. Perugly, your whiskers make my job hard. Like, now it looks like it's too far away from the Garchomp. The little faint whiskers there ruining everything. I'm gonna, like, we can... You really only need 3 HM users? Maybe, yeah. Is this the new emulator difference or just skill difference? I think that skill negatively impacted this playthrough. I think it's mostly new emulator. Like, there's probably, we saved probably like 15 minutes of time from the just saving Water Pulse for Bertha thing that I didn't do last time, because I beat the game in the previous playthrough at level 89. This time I was 85, so a few levels lower, but I also didn't like stumble around trying to beat Bertha with a bunch of different strategies. We just beat her the first attempt. That does impact the result here, but I think the biggest factor here is obviously the emulator. I think we probably get 20 minutes of time from the emulator at least. So maybe it's 20 minutes from the skill and 20 minutes from emulator. That would be my estimate right now. About half and half. All right. Is Swoobat on the list for Pokemon Black runs this year? It was only 6 minutes from skill, over half an hour from emulator. 20-minute in-game. That's not true. You cannot make the comparison with in-game time. This is not effective. There is no direct correlation between game times in these two playthroughs. You have to consider the fact that this year I have started playing a lot more with intentional blackouts and like planning blackouts. When I did the initial playthrough with Perugly, I was not doing as much of that. Like, first result with Perugly, I had 1 blackout. This time I had 7. So the 7 blackouts that I had this time are going to bloat game time in comparison to the previous run. Which makes it tricky to use game time as the metric to separate out the skill improvement versus the emulator improvement. Well, this was fun. Perugly was great. It's a pretty good Pokemon. Yeah, I think that's it. Just a second, I gotta check something. Yeah, I played. Someone put a Crobat with 2 little eyes. Yeah, I played Crobat on March 29th, 2025. That's when the video came out. Go check it out if you didn't see it. Re-rank Olive Yellow? No. I'm having a great time not playing Gen 1 right now. Well, yeah, this was fun. Next week I'm gonna do I'll do the Aggron stream next week. Sorry again, it was supposed to be today, but I didn't have time for a super long stream, and this has been the length that I wanted it to be, about 2.5 hours. So yeah, next week Aggron, the following week Entei and Crystal, and this weekend for the video release I am going to be playing Growlithe in Pokemon Crystal as a follow-up to Vulpix, which we did last time. Growlithe has a slow growth rate and it's a fire type. Get ready. Okay, if you made it this far, you're incredible. I'm going to do a small post stream over on Twitch. And yeah, if you made it this far, you're incredible. See you next time.